everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing the Thrash from Vancer. Thank you to the amazing team from Vancer for actually sending this one out. In no way, shape, or form will this actually affect my opinion. This is my own, and this is what I believe in. To start off, I did do an unboxing on this where it included the mouse. I had mouse grips included as well, along with 2 different pairs of skates. So these were already placed on, and it came with extra skates in case. And then it also came with its beautiful and amazing, if I can grab this, little dongle. This is the dongle that it came with, and it has a little bit of a LCD monitor on it. I will be showing up a closer look from it, but this little monitor actually showcases battery percentage, the amount of DPI it's on, the hertz, and if it has motion sync, and along with its battery, which I think it's actually pretty fucking cool. I haven't had that yet from a mouse, so shout out to Vancer for that. That's pretty damn dope. It has the PMW 3395 sensor, guano blue shell pink dot transparent switches, which honestly I don't know much about, but if you guys do, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments. And it is claimed to be weighing at 45 to 49 grams, which is pretty damn light. I have the Sora over here, which is there's a difference. Yeah, this one is definitely weighing less compared to the Thrash, but they're both same feel, same weight in a way. And if it's one thing I noticed too, that these two both have a similar shape, so it goes really good for players who play with a claw grip. Besides the fact that it seems that the Thrash actually does have a bigger hump compared to the Sora, so it's very good. It's much better for claw than the Sora itself. And another thing I also have noticed with between these two comparisons is that the Sora's front right here is much smaller compared to the Thrash. You can tell like there's a slight difference when it comes to that. But moving back onto the Thrash, its buttons feel super nice. You can tell that there's a huge premium quality feel to these side buttons. One thing I noticed is that there's a slight double click. You can't really tell, but when you kind of push into it, I feel like a slight press. It doesn't really press onto anything on my computer itself, but it's definitely there. And you can feel it when you're just like idling. You can feel this little extra push to it. So the dongle actually can go up to 4K, but at the moment is only going to be stuck at 1K. For the fact that their firmware or their web driver is currently still in progress. They're still trying to work on it. They said, I believe Jakeu did mention that that they just finished it the other day, which was yesterday actually, the 28th, depending on when this video uploads, but they are going to be releasing it within this week. If by the time I upload this video and they have already, you know, released the web driver, then I can let you guys know. If you guys want to check out my Twitter, I will keep that updated as well. Make sure everyone's up to date for the Thrash and Groove. Another cool thing is that they have functions within the mouse, so even if the web driver does not work, you can actually turn off the motion sync that it includes by pressing both of these side buttons along with the left button for 5 seconds. So if I press that, it turned off, but it actually turned off that motion sync. And you can also do the same thing if you do right click and then the 2 side buttons for 5 seconds as well to adjust the lift off distance. So at the moment I have it at high. Some people will have it low, so it's up to you what you prefer, which I think is a cool little feature. But back to the mouse, I've been playing with this for about 2 weeks now, and crazily enough, I enjoy it more than the Sora. But maybe that's just me. I enjoy this more. A lot of people have mentioned that it reminds them of the Jakeu U2. And when I looked into the U2, because I do not have that myself yet, I did see a lot of similarities, and that is something I will probably make a separate video on. So stay tuned for that. We'll see when I actually get one. I will probably buy one very soon, but overall this mouse is really nice. The only dent I really felt was kind of over here. There's a little bit of a bend, but it's not that big of a deal because mostly pressure's over here, and I don't really feel a lot of pressure when I'm pressing over here whatsoever. The shape is really nice. It really fits well for the claw grip. I know I've mentioned that already, but truly it's a nice mouse. I have not gotten off this one whatsoever. Haven't decided to switch off. I genuinely enjoy it. The skates are super nice, especially on the wall hack here. I tried it on the Super Glide, and it's very nice on a Super Glide. I did try these skates on the Saturn as well from LGG, and it's definitely giving the same performance that you would get on glass. I've yet to be disappointed, and I genuinely enjoy this mouse very much. It's up to my expectations, and once again, like, the only downside that I really have for this thing is just that little click that I feel, and I always get kind of anxious about it, so I'm just like over here kind of like slightly moving my finger. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I slightly move my finger and it just feels like a little second press. Like, it doesn't really press onto anything on the screen, but you can definitely feel it. Vancer actually finally released their web driver, so I decided to check it out. I didn't really look into it much, or I didn't think about recording earlier. When you go into their website, you're able to access their WebDriver. That can be linked down in the description if you already have one or if you're planning to get one. When you're in their WebDriver, it's going to ask you to connect your device and simply, connect it. And then you just click that, and then it'll connect. So I already have mine connected. And once I go in, it actually is very easy to locate everything. You have your simple performance, your key binding, and your macros. Everything is all in one spot and where they should be. Motion sync, angle snaps, liftoff distance, and then they have the debounce time, and they also have which is pretty cool, a sleep time. I think it helps a lot. So when you're idling and you're not really doing much, mouse will, pretty much sleep. So it saves a little bit of battery. And then you can adjust your DPI settings down here. And then you're finally able to adjust your pulling rate, which is what I've been messing around with. So I switched it to 4K, and it's definitely really nice. Then key binding, you can, do your little keybind stuff, different settings right here. And then your macros, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. They definitely did really well with keeping everything clean and everything easy to access. So props to them for that. Their driver is it was definitely worth the wait. It took us a little bit longer than it really should have, but they were able to fix some bugs and stuff. So they fixed an issue where driver setting and dongle LCD display don't synchronize. Fixed an issue where the mouse can't wake up from the computer in sleep mode, which is an issue I did have a few times, and I forgot to even mention that, but I'm glad they were able to fix that. It wasn't too big of a deal because it rarely happened, but fixed an issue where the mouse would slide for a short distance after the computer restarts. I didn't have any issues in that. An issue where the mouse gets frozen for milliseconds after idling. No issues in that either. Those are definitely issues I never had. Definitely big props to Vancer for giving us some communication, letting us know how everything's going. But yeah, moving on. Overall, I definitely recommend this mouse if you are looking to get one yourself. Once again, thank you, Vancer, for actually sending this one out. Some people have had few issues. I'm lucky enough to not have that many big issues on this thing. But who would I recommend this to? I would recommend this to anyone who's into claw grip. And this would be perfect for you. The grip that it comes with is super nice. The coating is really nice as well. So if you guys want to look into getting yourself one, I'll definitely link their website down below. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I do have a few more things to review. Stay tuned for that. I'll keep everyone updated on Twitter as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and if you get one yourself or already have one, let me know how you feel when you receive it or you already experienced the Thrash. But once again, thank you, Vancer, for sending this one out, and I hope everyone enjoys and has a nice day. Bye bye.